Beautiful. Okay, it is just after 10 o'clock, so we are going to start our live broadcast here. Hey everybody, I am Sifu Bodhi. Welcome to our World Qigong and Tai Chi Day live class. I'm so happy that you could be a part of this celebration. Millions of people around the world right now sharing a little energy, moving a little chi together, and I hope you guys have a great time today. So I'm dedicating this practice today to the love, peace, and harmony out there in the world. I hope everyone feels a little better in their mind, in their heart, and of course in their body. So you don't need any experience to do this class today. All you need is a body and a little bit of playfulness in your spirit and in your heart, and just follow along the best you can. You don't have to be perfect. If you're going one side and I'm going the other, that's totally okay. There is no one way to do things when it comes to Qigong, as long as you're focused on what I'm doing, on where I'm breathing, when I'm breathing. Do your best to follow along. So, with that being in mind, let's start as we always do with a few cleansing breaths. So, step the feet slightly wider than shoulder width, bend the knee, tuck the pelvis under, lift from the crown of your head. Now, take a deep breath in. Visualize gathering white light all around your body as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, pulling it down, filling your body, melting all tension down into the ground. In 2, and melt. In 3, and melt. In 4, gather the light and melt. And in 5. And melt. Beautiful. Let's step the feet together. We're going to wake up the joints first. So pinky, big toe, heel evenly on the floor. Hands on the knees, and we're going to roll the knees counterclockwise. Move a little synovial fluid, a little lubrication in the joints. So many of the people that come to my channel, they have knee pain and ankle pain and hip pain. It's really, really helpful to get a little bit of fluids moving through those knees. Switch directions. Nice and easy. Beautiful. Now step your feet nice and wide, wider than shoulder width. Lock your knees, and we're going to roll the hip. Big circle. And once again, with Qigong or any exercise program, you want to make sure you move within your own limitations. If you have injury, use pain as your guide. Always sharp pain, don't do it. Nice big roll. Beautiful, and switch. Nice easy breath. Beautiful. Now, hands behind the back, we're going to roll the upper body all the way around. Big 360-degree spin all the way around. Loosen up those hamstrings and paraspinals and calves. And if you get dizzy, pick a spot in front of you. Keep your eyes on that spot, whether it's on the floor or on the wall, whatever. It'll stop you from getting dizzy. Nice and relaxed. Beautiful, and stop at the top. Let's switch directions. So I've put together a really lovely program for you today. Some movements easier, some movements a little bit more challenging. Some are going to focus on the upper body, some will focus on the lower body. Some will heal, some will strengthen. A little bit of everything today. Beautiful, let's move to the upper body. So arms, big circles. Wake up those shoulders. Waking up the 6 meridians that run through your arms and shoulders. Your lung, your small intestine, your large intestine, your sanjiao, your heart, pericardium. Lots of channels. Switch directions. Now I wanted to do this class outside today. Qigong always better outside, but of course it's April in Toronto and of course it's raining. So we'll do it inside here together. We can still share that Qi. Now relax your shoulders. Let's do the elbows. Really loose. Nice and easy. And switch. And a little bit with the wrist. Just make a nice little circle. Wake everybody up. And switch. Fanning those fingers around, waking up those wrists. And let's finish off with the neck. Gently. Rolling around. Remember, mindful of any pains, any limitations. Don't push yourself. Make sure it's comfy. That's good. And switch. Beautiful. Now, I want you to cup one hand and we're going to give a nice, gentle, loving tap. And this is called waking up the Qi. Great to stimulate lymphatic movement, your immune system, white blood cell around the body. Also great to stimulate osteoblastic activity. This is bone creation. As we age, losing that bone density, osteoporosis. We want to make sure that we get over the entire body. Don't miss an inch. We'll spend a little extra time on the kidney. I want you to use like an okay sign. We're just going to give a little tap to the kidney. Just a little extra stimulation to that spark, that jing. Now, to finish off, let's do a little trembling horse. Let's start with the left hand. We're going to give a little spin. And the more relaxed you are, the easier it'll spin. You'll start to feel a bit of pressure build up around the hand. The Wei Qi field starts to build up. And once you start to feel that little bit of build up and pressure, let's add in the right. Once again, if you started with the right, it's okay. Really is okay. And often you'll have one hand that's a little bit more cooperative. That's okay too. And now let's get the elbows in. Totally loose arms. I always feel like a Muppet when I do this, like Grover from Sesame Street. And now the shoulders. Let's get the tension out of the upper back and the neck. And now we're going to shake from the waist and shake everything. You want to feel the whole body shaking. Like an Etch-a-Sketch. Lose that tension. Totally relaxed. And relax. Now, same thing. We're going to continue that on, but what I want you to do is I just want you to bounce from the knee. So the upper body is going to be totally loose. This is called ragdoll shaking. We're just going to give a little gentle bounce here. Great, once again, stimulating lymphatic movement, great stimulation, osteoblastic movement, so good for the bones, good for the immune system. And we're going to give a gentle little turn to the right. Totally relaxed. And we're going to come back to center and turning to the left. Nice and easy, coming back to the center. No pressure, let everything loosen up. One more time to the right. Back to the center. And one more time to the left. And back to center. Beautiful. Let's take a cleansing breath here. Deep breath in. And out. One more time. and out. Beautiful. Now we're going to do a little bit of purging. We want to clear a little bit of stagnation in the body. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a gentle breath in, lifting the palms, floating up, and breathing out. We're going to throw it away. Breathing in and out. Breathe out. You just want to visualize just purging the body, clearing it out. Totally loose arms. Just a couple more. Beautiful, cleansing breath. Deep breath in and out. Now, before we get into more physical movements, we want to do a little bit of clearing of stagnations in the meridians. And this is a really important practice. And honestly, if you couldn't remember any other things that we do today, try your best to remember this. And this, I have this as a standalone videos where we're doing meridian cleansing, and it is such a powerful healing tool, self-health care. And that's what really what Qigong is about helping to heal yourself. By healing ourselves, we help to heal the world. So we're going to go through a gentle meridian cleanse through all 12 meridians, because all 12 meridians are actually one long meridian. All the channels actually connect. And what we're going to do is we're going to be running our hand over the body, and wherever our hand runs over the body, I want you to visualize promotion, movement of white light moving through. It could be light, it could be water, as long as it's bright and white and moving in the direction wherever your hand goes. That's where I want you to visualize that energy is moving through the channel. So let's take a breath in. Bring the hands down in front of the lower dantian, lower tummy. We're going to keep the left hand there. We're going to drop the right hand down. Now, all the meridians start in the lower tummy, so we're going to breathe in and guide Qi up the center of the body, up to the lung. And as we breathe out, we're going to go down the lung channel. So front portion of the outside of the bicep, front portion of the inside of the forearm, down to the thumb and first finger. We'll turn the right hand over. Now we're going to come up the large intestine channel. Front portion of the outside of the arm, over the shoulder. And we're going to start the same thing on the left now. Breathing out, white light goes down the lung channel. Flipping over, breathing in, up the large intestine channel. When we get to the chest, we'll bring the left hand up, and we're going to connect to the stomach channel. We're going to clear down the stomach channel on either sides of the tummy, crossing to the outside of the thigh, over the vastus lateralis, outside over the shin, down to the second and third toe. And then we'll pick up the spleen channel from the big toe. We're going to come up the middle portion of the inside of the leg as we breathe in. We're going to come up all the way to the hips and the side of the body, where we're going to now pick up the heart channel, running down the rear portion of the inside of the arm. This is the heart channel, clearing down. Flipping over, other side, rear portion of the outside of the arm is the small intestine channel. Up over that shoulder blade. Let's do the same thing down the left, down the heart channel. Breathing out. Flipping over, breathing in. Once we get up to the face, we're going to connect to the bladder channel, inside of the eye, up over the top of the head. And this is going to be like a waterfall going all the way down the back of the body, down your paraspinals, over the glutes, hamstrings, calves, all the way down to the pinky toe. And we'll pick up the kidney channel. That's rear portion of the inside of the leg. Kidney channel coming up, breathing in to just off center line, all the way up. And now we'll pick up the pericardium channel down the middle portion of of the inside of the arm. That's pericardium, down to the middle finger. Flipping over, same space on the outside, that's Sanjiao channel. Let's do the same thing on the left, breathing out, down the pericardium. Breathing in, up the Sanjiao. When we get back up to the face, we're going to grab that gallbladder channel from the side of the head, and it's going to go all the way down the side of the body, over the sides of your neck, sides of your ribs, hips, thighs, shin, all the way down the side. Where we're going to pick up the last channel is the liver channel, front portion of the inside of the leg, coming out to the hip, coming into the chest, to the throat, to the eyes, and all the way up to the crown of the head, and we're going to extend all the way up a foot above. And then we're going to breathe out, down through the Taiji, pull all the way back down to the belly, down to the lower dantian, where we began. Let's do a cleansing breath. Deep breath in, and breathing out. Step the feet a little bit wider. Then move into a little bit more of a what's called a horse stance. So not too deep, just a gentle stance. Want to be a little bit wider like a riding a horse here. And we're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to do a little tendon stretch here. Breathing out. Press the hands all the way down and stretch. Breathing in, lift up. At the chest, press forward and stretch. Full stretch all the way out. Drop the hands in, breathing in. Now out to the sides, press out. Get a big stretch. Breathing in again. Let's now pressing up, breathing out. Stretch. Bring the forearms together, breathing in, pulling down. All the way down, breathing out. Stretch. Breathing in, lifting up. Now I want you to shift your weight to your left, so you're into your left leg. We're going to turn the body 45. We're going to breathe out and push forward and back. Stretch. Bring the hands together. Shift your body to the right, breathing in. And breathing out, push, stretch. Breathing in back to center. Breathing out, pushing down, stretch. We're going to start again. Breathing in. Pushing forward, stretch. Stretch all those tendons out. Breathing in. Push to the side, stretch. Stretch it out. Breathing in, palms are up. Reaching up, push. Stretch. Bring the forearms together, breathing in, pulling down. And then pressing down, breathing out, stretch. Breathing in, lifting up. Shift to your left. Turning the body, breathing out, push forward and back, stretch. Breathing in, shifting. To the right, breathing out, push. Breathing in. Breathing out, stretch. Last time, breathing in. Pushing forward. Really feel that stretch across the shoulder blades. Oh, open up the back. Breathing in. To the sides, push. Stretch. Breathing in. Pushing up. Stretch. Bring the forearms together. Breathing down, breathing out. Stretch. Step your feet together, breathing in and out. Beautiful. So now the body is quite warmed up. The ligaments are all stretched out. So let's move to a little bit of lower body conditioning. We're going to start with a fun one called crashing waves. And this one is done a little bit more dynamically, where we're going to get a nice squat into a deep squat. And once again, you do this whatever you can, whatever your limitation are. If you got problems with your knees or your hips, that's totally okay. But we are going to be the powerful cresting wave. So hands are going to breathe in and crest up, over the top, and then keep your head up. I want you to crash down as you breathe out. Breathing in, drop your bum quickly, keep your head up. Breathing in, breathing in, arch, breathing out, crashing down. Breathing in, breathing in, big crash. Breathing in, breathing in. Remember, keep your head above your heart at all times. Drop it down. Last two. Beautiful cleansing breath. Deep breath in and out. So nice. Well, the legs are warmed up a little bit more. Let's step the feet really wide now. Really, really wide horse stance. And for this one, depending on how much you want to challenge the legs, it's a great full body Qigong exercise. But the deeper you go, the more you're going to get a challenge to the legs. If you have limitations, okay to stay up. So we're going to shift into our right leg. And our right hand, left palm are going to be together. We're going to push all the way to our right side. We're going to take a breath in here. And then we're going to push straight across into a lunge in the left leg, breathing out and stretch. Stretch. We're going to circle around, breathing in. And you guessed it, we're going to go to the right, breathing out. Stretch it right out. Breathing in, turn and shift. Breathing out, push. Breathing in, load it up. Breathing out, push. Stretch it out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Work those legs. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Couple more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one each side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Good. Step it up. Cleansing breath. Deep breath in. And out. Let's do two more. Breathing in. And out. Last one. Breathing in. And out. Beautiful. So we're going to continue on with our leg stimulation. And this one we're going to be focusing on the kidney. Always important as the root of all yin and yang, of all organs. The kidney is the source, the spark, the jing that stimulates our chi. So we're going to step the feet once again nice and wide. We're going to be doing a shifting horse stance this time. It's really wonderful work on the legs, but beautiful visualization on this one. We're going to take the left hand and place the back of the hand on the kidney, and the right hand is going to be palm away. Now, what you may notice is it creates a little, like a spiral S, like a water slide. And what we're going to do is I want you to visualize that each time we're going to be scooping up water, and each time the hand comes up here, I want you to visualize that water running down, and filling up the kidney. And we're going to be scooping up water 10 times on one, and then we're going to switch and scoop up water 10 times on the other and fill up both kidneys with beautiful, bright, sapphire blue. So think if you were in Turks and Caicos or Jamaica, that gorgeous colored water, and I want you to slowly scoop it up and now allow it to fill up. And this sort of visualization can be really powerful and also really fun. So left hand, we're going to shift into our left leg, right hand across. So we're going to breathe in here, and then we're going to sink our bum down, and we're going to scoop up the water as we breathe out. Shift, see it run down, breathing in. Breathing out, shift. Breathing in, always keep your head above your heart. Breathing out, 3. And out. Sink. Sink. Last 2. Good, we'll switch sides. Now the left hand comes in front, right hand comes to the kidney. We're going to go to the left. So, breathing in, scooping down, breathing out. 2. 3. 4. And we're visualizing that water sliding down, filling up that kidney. Sinking as deeply as you can into that shifting horse. Last 2. Beautiful. Step it up. Cleansing breath. Deep breath in. And out. Big breath. Gather that light. And out. Last one. In. And out. Okay, so we're going to continue on with a little bit of that shifting kind of motion to the body, but this time we're going to get some rotation around the spine. And what I want you to visualize for this one, it's super, super fun, is we're going to visualize that we are a fisherman, and we are going to be holding a big fishing net. And so what we're going to do is we're going to swing that net around our body, and then we're going to snap it out, throwing it out into the water. And then we're going to swing it around the other way, and we're going to snap it out on the other side. And what I want you to visualize, I want you, as you snap that out, I want you to visualize that net expanding out, dropping into the water so it can catch lots of fish. So let's catch our net here, sink into our legs, nice strong. And we're going to take a breath in and out. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing in. Big swing. Snap it out. Big big swing. Just a couple more. Big. Last one, each side. Last one. Beautiful, cleansing breath. Deep breath in. And out. One more time. You know, and this is where Qigong is so powerful. Powerful in the sense that it is a moving meditation. When you're doing this stuff, I know you're not thinking about anything else. You're thinking about, how am I doing this? Do I look silly? What am I doing? You're in the moment, connected. But the big thing is that we're moving dynamically. You know, most of the time, even if we go to the gym, we go to yoga, we go to Pilates, we're moving in a very linear fashion. Pushing, pulling, moving this way. It's rare that we move in these dynamic, circular, circumductive type movements. And these are so important to keep our body supple. And as a Kung Fu Sifu, you know, my whole life training in Kung Fu, we train to be soft and supple. And yeah, it's challenging to find this fluidity, but it's what keeps us young. And you know, for me, I always make the joke with my patients that I'm a vintage car. I can look good, I can work well, but I got to do a lot of maintenance on this machine. And so doing a lot of that rotational movement, that circumductive movement, that soft flowing movement is so healing. And I really encourage you guys, but listen, no matter what else you do, you go to the gym, you go whatever else, but yeah, definitely do some dancing movements, some soft movements. And with that, we're going to get into one of my favorite exercises, which is called Teacups, or Twa. So, once again, stepping wide, hands on the hips, palm facing up. And I want you to visualize that you have a cup of tea in each hand, or a flower, or a rock, or a ball. I want you to visualize something right in the center of your palm. This is pericardium 8. And this is actually where energy actually leaves and comes into your body. Same bottom of the foot, Yang Chuan, the kidney 1 point, the bubbling well. This is where energy comes in from the earth. So we're going to make that connection. So I want you to keep your eyes on the center of your palm at all times, no matter where the hand goes. So we're starting with the hands on the hips, and we're going to start with that right hand. And we're going to breathe in, serve the tea around, keep your eyes on it. When it goes above the crown, breathing out, reaching straight forward. Now, I noticed someone out that was saying that the breathing was making you dizzy. And yeah, for sure. Sometimes, if it's faster than you can go, in some Qigong exercises, listen, most Qigong is very slow. But yeah, sometimes if the more active, you're going to get a little bit more lightheaded. And once again, it is okay to stop. It is okay to slow down. You don't have to keep pace with me all the time. It's totally okay. Breathing long, slow, deep, and even. It's always the way we want to approach any kind of moving meditation. But as I said, some of the exercises, like when we were doing the net throwing, it's pretty vigorous, absolutely. And so yeah, you gotta go at your own pace. That is totally okay. Now, if you're watching right now and you do get lightheaded or dizzy, I'm gonna give you a simple little trick. Right here in the fulcrum, this is your little dent in the upper nose. If you go kind of about the halfway point and give a little push here, just for 20 seconds. This is a recovery point, 226. It's a very powerful acupuncture point, and you can just press here for a minute. So if you feel lightheaded or dizzy, if you ever have low blood pressure, orthostatic hypotension, it's a simple one that you can give a little push, and it right away raises the blood pressure back up, and will make your head feel a heck of a lot clearer. So yeah, sometimes you're going to get that with any kind of physical movement. I totally understand that, but there's a little recovery point that you can. The other thing is just to take a break, and you are okay to rest whenever you need. So let's get back to our teacups here, because I want to expand it a little wider. I want you to reach with that teacup really big. We're going to develop a snake body here, really big and wide. Stretching all the way around. Once again, work within your comfort zone. Work within your limitations if you have them. Breathing out. In, Breathing out. Keep your eyes on that hand. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Big circle. Now, make it small. I want a tiny little teacup. I want you to pretend you're in a telephone booth. Can you make it tiny? Keep your eyes on it. Don't spill the tea. Maneuver your body out of the way so you don't spill your tea. Nice, easy breath. Keep it really super tiny, nice tight spiral. Wake up all those joints. You know, my master used to say that Teacups is a full body fixer-upper. It's one Qigong exercise that hits all the meridians in the body, activates everything. And if you were just going to do one physical movement, Teacups is a great one to focus on. Let's open it back up now. Last few. Nice and relaxed here. One last one each side. And last one. Let's step the feet in. Let's do a cleansing breath. Deep breath in. And out. And in. Gather. And out. Last one. Beautiful. Now, it would not be World Qigong and Tai Chi Day if we didn't teach you to feel a little bit of Qi. And this is going to be a little bit more of a relaxed exercise because I know after 40 minutes of Qigong, I am already sweating, and I hope you are out there as well. But we want to have a palpable connection to our Qi. Our Wei Qi field, our prana, our electromagnetic or bioelectric field. It's not something esoteric. It is quantum mechanics. It is the electromagnetic energy that our body creates as electricity moves. This creates a magnetic field and we get electromagnetism. So we can become sensitive to this pretty easily. So we're going to show you a little trick, and you might have seen this before. You're going to press the center of your palm together, creating a little bit of friction, and we're going to rub the hands. And I want you to push nice and hard. And you're going to start to feel it get hot. Rub it really fast. Push, push, push. Now when I say, keep pushing, when I say, you're going to take your hands apart just 1 inch. And you're going to slowly roll them. And you're going to focus your eyes and your mind in the center of your palm. Ready? Pull them apart. And now gently roll your hands. Kind of like you're riding a bicycle. And I just want you to spend a moment here allowing yourself to feel whatever it is you feel. Now, I'm sure you'll feel heat. Absolutely. All that friction. But you may just feel a pressure. Kind of like holding two magnets of the same polarity. You feel that repulsion, that pressure between your hands, and this is Qi. This is prana. This is your bioelectric field, and this is magic. Let's spend a minute here. Breathing, focusing your eyes and your mind in the space between your palms. Nice, easy breath. And now I want you to, I'm going to pump it like a bellows pump. We're going to pump 1, 2, 3. We're going to keep it out now about sort of 6 inches. And we're going to continue to roll. See if you can continue to make that connection. Can you feel the other hands feel? Electromagnetic energy is still there. Qi is still there. Prana is still there. Sometimes it's harder for us to make the mental leap, but if you've been doing this for a little while, I bet you may just feel it. Let's do a pump again. 1, 2, 3. Let's open it up about shoulder width. Can you feel it there? It's a magical thing to connect to the energy that permeates the entire universe. Every cell in your body, every piece of the tree, of the water, of your car, of your house. Now, let's press it. Push it back down to 1 inch. And let's connect here once again. Can you feel it? Let's not waste any of this nice condensed chi. Let's take a breath in here and pull it down to the lower dantian. And out. Breathing in. And out. Cleansing breath. And out. So to finish off today, let's move through another Shaolin sequence. My master and I did this up in Bon Echo last summer when we were camping. Really, really awesome. A neat way to connect to the energy around you. So let's take a deep breath in. Gather the white light. And breathing out, pulling it down. Now flip your hands over. Pulling your hands back, breathing in, squeeze your shoulder blades. Now breathing out, extend your hands out and stretch as you breathe out. Stretch. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. Out. Lifting up, breathing in. Stretching out. Now, breathing in. Let's press out to the sides, breathing out, stretch. And again, we scoop, breathing in. Pull it down. Breathing in, pull it down. Now this time when we get to the bottom, turn the hands over, breathing in, lead up the center, stretching up, breathing out. Big scoop, breathing in. Now at the top this time, bring the hands together, pulling down through the Taiji pull, breathing out. At the bottom, connect your palms. And we're going to breathe in here, rolling the ball, breathing in. And now we're going to part the horse's mane. We're going to shift and breathe out. Left hand up, right hand down. Stretch. Coming back, breathing in. And to the right, breathing out, stretch. In and breathing out. And we're going to start again. Breathing in. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Breathing out. Stretch. Breathing in. Turning out. Breathing out. Stretch. Dropping down. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more scoop. Breathing in. Breathing out. Up the middle, circling up. Breathing in. Stretching up. Breathing out. Swooping up. Breathing in. From the top, breathing out. The bottom, connect the palms, breathing in. Parting the horse's mane, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Last time. Breathing in Breathing out. Stretch. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hands coming together up the middle. Breathing in. Stretch. Breathing out. Breathing in. Down the middle. Breathing out. Circling the palm. Breathing in. Parting the horse's mane. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Final time, breathing in and breathing out. Step the feet together. Let's finish with some cleansing breath. Deep breath in. You guys have done so great. Breathing in, gather. And out. Turning 45 right, gather the light. And out. 45 left. And out. 90 right. And out. 90 left. One last time out to the side, nice and slowly. Gather the light. And pulling it down, melting over your body. At the bottom, raise a little wisdom water of the kidney. Turning it over, washing down the heart fire. One more time, up. And out. So, well done. Well, guys, thank you so much for being part of our live World Qigong and Tai Chi Day class. I hope you guys had a great time. I hope this maybe has opened you up to some Qigong. If this was your first time, amazing. Make sure you come back. I have tons and tons of videos, over 240 different programs on this channel. I'm trying to put out programs every single week. And remember, if you have a specific condition, and I do all medical programs, so if you have asthma, if you have arthritis, you have this or that, please contact me. And I will do my best to put a program together as quickly as I can for you guys, so that I can help you, help yourself, and of course, help each other. Wish you all love, peace, and harmony, guys. Have a great day.